Today we're doing a flip over quick weave, and you just want to start off by parting your client's leave out from ear to ear and begin to braid as neat as possible straight back. Once you're done braiding, it should look similar to this. Then you want to go in with your protective shield. I believe it's like three different kinds. I use all three, so it don't matter which one you get. And you just want to get a little bit on your finger and put some at the beginning of each braid. Not too much, but just enough. Then you're going to go in with your wrap strips. And you just want to lay it directly on the beginning of your braids. Make sure it's sticking to the protective shield. And you just want to press it in just a little bit. And when you're doing your wrap strips, do not do it too tight to where they shift and not too loose. Just make sure they're really secure. Once you secure how you want in the back, you're going to need your client's help. And once you have it in the position that you want it in, just get your client to hold it before you do the next step. For this part, instead of wasting product, I just take one wrap strip, split it in half, and cover the rest of the braids. You want to go in with your stocking cap. I always tell my client, do not let it go until I tell them to. So once I got one side all the way down, I tell them they can let one hand go on whichever side I'm on, and then I go up to the other side, tell them they can let it go while I'm pulling it down. Then you want to thread you like 2 to 3 needles, and then you proceed to go through the braid, the wrapping strip, and the cap. It's a must that you go through all three of them, because if you just go through the paper and the cap, your client's foundation will not be secure and their quick weave will not last. Also, while sewing, you don't want to do your stitches too wide. You want to do them pretty close together. When you do them too wide, it'll cause your thread to loosen. Notice how I'm sewing directly at the perimeter of where my wrap strip started. Also, on this part, I'm just feeling for the braid. You'll have to feel for the braid because it will be excess wrapping paper. So you just feel for the braid, sew through all three, the braid, the wrapping paper, and the cap, and you just gonna keep going along the perimeter. You want to sew under the braids. Therefore, you'll have all the braids covered. This is why I said you want to thread you 2 to 3 needles, because you are going to run out. When you sew close together, you are going to run out and you're going to need another one. So I told you that so you'll have the other ones ready already. Notice how my client isn't tension up, isn't jumping, because this part should not hurt. You should not be putting too much tension on the hair when going through the braid. Then you go take your scissors and cut off the excess cap and wrapping paper. This is how your foundation should look. This is what make the quick weave glueless, because no glue will be on your client's natural hair. Then you want to go in with your Got to Be Glue free spray, and you want to spray the entire cap. Make sure you're not getting the spray on your client's leave out. I do want to say, when it's time for your clients to take their install out, they will need, or you will need, to put their head under water, get it like wet and loose, and then you want to go in and cut the thread around, and then it should come off like a wig. Then you want to go into with your blow dryer until it's completely dry. Some may put their clients under the dryer. However, I don't do that because clients think it's too hot. So I just go back between heat and cool. Then you want to go in with your 30-second bonding glue. Before I glue anything, I always measure each track before gluing it. Notice that I was measuring it and I'm gluing it around the perimeter of the cap. Not down there where you see her natural hair, but on the cap. I don't cut my clients' bundles up when I'm doing quick weaves unless need be, like directly at the top. But you just want to measure it again. After you glue the first track, you want to measure it again. And after you measure it, you're going to put your glue on there. You're going to keep going until this bundle is done. It's very important that when you're putting glue on your track that you go all the way up into the crease of where the track will fold with glue. Because that way you don't want loops to be coming up, the tracks to be coming up, and it'll be a loop, like a hole with no glue. So you want to make sure you get glue in the corner before folding it and putting your track down. Notice right here, I'm about to start curving the track up a little bit because it's like a corner right here, like it's a slant. So you want to curve it up just a little bit. Track placement is so important when doing a quick weave. What I do on one side, I'll do for the other. So notice that I'm going to take the track up on this side as well. Now once I get right here, this is where I will begin to curve the track upward to the beginning of the cap. You're going to continue the same pattern, and now your foundation, your track should be going in like a U shape around the head continuously. When gluing your tracks upward, make sure you're stopping the tracks directly at the line of where the cap ends in the front of the hairline. You do not want to go on the part or on the leave out. Just keep every track that you lay directly on the cap. After you finish each bundle, you just want to go in with some Pump It Up and spray it directly on the tracks and then go in with your blow dryer. To me, this just make it more secure. Now it's time to go in with your second bundle and we just gonna start off where we left off. Now you want to start curving your tracks upward just a little bit. This just helps the hair fall more towards the face and not to where you just have that pushback look. You kind of want it to fall on the sides. Also, for the flip over method, most clients have it flipped towards the side to the right side of their face. So for this side, you just want to go up just a little bit. And on the left side, you'll go up and around a little more than this. Remember, you always make one side match the other side, so you won't be taking this side a little more up yet. You'll just be making it match the other side for now. Now is when you'll curve the track on the right side to make it go a little more up to where it can fall in the face. And you'll continuously do this step on the right side until like towards the end when it's a smaller U shape to close it out, because at that point you'll be laying the tracks horizontal. On the left side, you'll just continuously curve it a tad bit, not as much as the right side. Now, when taking the track upward on the right side, you're going to go a little above the last track you glued upward. So you're going to go past it just a little bit. You're not going to stop directly where that one is. You're going to go just a little past that one. Pay close attention to how I'm taking the track a little bit further than the last track that I curved upward. Here you can see where the right side is higher than the left. That's exactly what you want. You don't want to lay the track directly in the face over the eye. You just want to curve it, like just go around just a little bit, not too much. That's what give it the flip over effect. Now that we are all the way to the top, you no longer have to continuously do a U shape. You're just gonna start your horizontal. So once you go back, whether you have to go back on the left side or the right side, depending on where you stopped at, you're gonna do halfway. You see, just halfway, and then you're gonna start flipping it back and forth horizontally. And you'll continue this pattern until you're done. When you see me curve the track right here, I only did that because I didn't want to cut the excess track off. So I just curved it so I won't have to cut the hair. Sometimes when a weft is too thick, this is a trick for you all to melt the track with your flat ironers. You can do this whether you're doing a quick weave or a sew in. That's how you keep your installs flat. Okay, this is the last piece. In my jaw, I'm aligning it with the cap. I'm not going on the part directly on the cap. Then you want to spray your pump it up and blow dry it. Now we're on to the leave out. You want to put heat protectant throughout your client's leave out before putting heat on it. Then I go in with the flat ironers to just press it out before curling it. I go in with the mini flat ironers to press the edges and to get what my big flat irons couldn't get. And I also do like spiral curls with the entire leave out to blend in with the hair. For the upkeep, your client can use to get the mini flat ironers like you see me using. They can get a mini one, or they can get a mini curler, or they can use like the really small flexi rods or rods. like to keep my clients' baby hairs pretty soft. But as you see, she already have baby hairs, so I really don't have to do too much. I do the baby hairs with the spritz in the lime green bottle. I love it. It keeps it the hair really soft. I'm gonna take the same mini flat ironer and I'm just gonna grab random pieces throughout the hair and towards the front and just blend it out a little more. It just looks better in my opinion. It all flows together. You don't have to do it too tight depending on your client's the texture of the weave. With curly hair, I also like to damp some of the hair just a little bit. I don't spray any water on the pieces that I have curled with the mini flat ironer. I'm such a perfectionist, so I'm just putting my finishing touches on it, playing throughout the hair. But this is the flip over, and towards the end, you'll see my client just wanting it, like towards the middle, going to the back. A lot of people don't know that you all can do that, but this install is very versatile. If you like this tutorial, please leave me a comment below or a review at the Kayla Way on Instagram. Thank you. Bye.